Welcome to Pip Insight. Monday the 13th of July, Asian Pre-Open. This session we have analyzed 8 Forex pairs and selected the 7 with the clearest technical picture, 2 showing bullish structure and 5 showing bearish structure. Every chart shows support and resistance zones and moving average alignment so you can see the technical picture at a glance. Let's get into it. Here is today's Asian Pre-Open chart analysis. Pairs showing bullish structure, dollar yen, dollar Swiss. Pairs showing bearish structure, gold dollar, euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, pound yen. Full chart breakdown for each pair coming up now. Remember, this is educational content only, not financial advice. If you've been waiting for the gold segment, here's where things get really interesting, because the chart is telling a dramatic story right now. Gold closed the New York session under significant pressure, sitting at around $4,009 after an extraordinary intraday collapse. 2 massive bearish candles during the London and New York overlap drove price from above $4,075 all the way down to a session low of $3,992. That is a brutal move, and the structure reflects it. On both the 4-hour and 1-hour timeframes, we are firmly in a downtrend, with price trading well below the 20, 50, and 200 period moving averages. The 4-hour RSI is sitting at an extreme reading near 10, deeply oversold territory, which tells you just how fast this selling has been, not necessarily that a reversal is due. The resistance zone to watch sits between $4,023 and $4,035, while the support cluster is led around $3,993 down to $3,975 if that gives way. On the fundamental side, today's calendar is relatively light for gold. 2 Fed speakers, Bowman and Waller, could nudge dollar sentiment depending on their tone around rate policy. Any hawkish language typically pressures gold further. Watch those levels closely into the Asian session open, $4,023 above and $3,993 below are your key reference points today. Euro dollar. The chart is showing bearish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the downside and the 1-hour is also pointing lower. Resistance is marked between 1.1405 and 1.1495. Support is marked between 1.136 and 1.1382. Here is the full chart breakdown. Pound dollar. The chart is showing bearish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the downside and the 1-hour is also pointing lower. Resistance is marked between 1.3368 and 1.3392. Support is marked between 1.332 and 1.3343. Here is the full chart breakdown. Dollar yen. The chart is showing bullish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the upside and the 1-hour is also pointing higher. Resistance is marked between 162.48 and 162.65. Support is marked between 162.014 and 162.3. Here is the full chart breakdown. Dollar Swiss. The chart is showing clearly defined bullish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the upside and the 1-hour is also pointing higher. Resistance is marked between 0.8149 and 0.816. Support is marked between 0.81 and 0.8125. Here is the full chart breakdown. Aussie dollar. The chart is showing bearish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the downside and the 1-hour is also pointing lower. Resistance is marked between 0.6938 and 0.6952. Support is marked between 0.6909 and 0.6918. Here is the full chart breakdown. Pound yen. The chart is showing bearish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the downside and the 1-hour is also pointing lower. Resistance is marked between 217.1 and 217.82. Support is marked between 216.45 and 216.65. Here is the full chart breakdown. That is the Asian pre-open analysis from Pip Insight. We covered 8 pairs this session, bringing you the ones with the clearest chart structure. All content is educational only and is not financial advice. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe. We publish 3 times every weekday: London, New York, and the Asian session. Follow us on X at Forex Insight for updates. See you next time.